I am live. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to try to get you guys situated to where you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So I am officially live. Now, what's up, everybody? For the people that are watching after I go live, today I'm just going to be working on my low C8. My drivetrain is super loud in this car. Plus, I need to clean up the rear clip because I drove this car today to tune on the engine. And I need to work on my rear clip as well as my front clip. And I also need to re-shim the front diff, re-shim the rear diff, and then check my gear mesh on my clutch bell and spur gear. So, hello to the two people that are watching. I know for California time, a lot of people are still in work, are still at work, but some of the East Coast guys are probably out of work by now. They're like 3 hours ahead, so it's like 6 o'clock over there. But I'm gonna start working. I'm not even gonna wait for anyone to get on the live. I just want to work on this car. Figured I could go live. Me as well. I don't have anything to do, so why not? I lost my picker. Oh, I know where it's at. My dad has it. Oh well. Oh, we're back up to 2 people. Nice. Still nothing in the chat. Guess people are busy today. Hello to the 3 people. Oh, hey, JV. Gonna work on the buggy. Right there. Just like that. I drove this buggy today. It did pretty good. I mean, it still had that idle issue that I've been having with it, but it wasn't that bad today. I just kind of I think I just got to put more runtime in it, and it'll do good. So I'm going to be working on my drivetrain today. It's really loud, so I'm going to see if I can maybe set the gear mesh a little bit tighter, or maybe a little bit looser, depending on what it needs. Then I'm also going to try to set the clutch bell. Oh, crap. I'm also going to try to set the gear mesh and the clutch bell and spur gear. But I'm going to be right back. I need to go grab a tool. Magic. I wish I had like another camera that I can use instead of the stupid, crappy camera on the computer. Who's the other person here? Oh, whoever they were, they just left. But oh well. I think I might be going live too much. I'm probably going live too much and not enough people have their notifications on and stuff to get on. Like, most of my watch time is from people that aren't subscribed to my channel. So, I think like 20% of my watch time comes from subscribers, and the rest of it, it's all people that are just watching my videos. Oh, we're back up to 3 people. Hello, 3 people. Let's keep it that way. Oh, we're back to 2. Funny how that works. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be that guy where every 2 seconds I'm like, hey, you should subscribe. Hey, you should subscribe. Or I like hop onto something and I constantly spam to anyone new, you should subscribe. Sup, Big Pimpin'? Hey, Nitro Freak. Do we get to hear what that new fifth scale that you got? Do we get to figure out what you got? Or no? Do you have to wait for a video on that? We need a, I think, honestly, what I need is a freaking fifth scale. That's what I need. I really want a fifth scale. That would be so freaking cool. 5T 2.0, 32cc reed valve, nice exhaust. You know, the works. There we go. You'll be revealing it tomorrow, or at least talk about it tomorrow. It's going to be 4 weeks before I have it in hand. Okay, so guess I'm waiting for tomorrow. Yeah, I guess I could reshim that. I think, like, my ultimate RC car would be low C5T. Like, if I got one of those, I'd be ecstatic, crapping my pants all day waiting for that freaking truck. And then I'd be really nervous for the break-in because, I mean, it's a new truck. You don't want it to break on the first go. But, are you kidding me? Well, I don't have... Ah, there it is. There we go. But that's just me. Some people hate fifth scale because they're like too big and too loud. And I'm like, 8 scales aren't big enough and they're not loud enough. That's just my theory. You missed us at Madeira? Well, for Nitro Freak, that would be like a couple of days driving. Because you're in Nitro Freak, you're in one of the Carolinas, right? If I remember right. That's what you said. You're either north or south, I don't know. One of the things that I do not like about this 4.0 is the reverse threads in the A-arms. It's weird. Hopefully, like, maybe this winter, I'll go to CBR or something for, like, Christmas break and do a day out there. But as of right now, it's just too hot for my mom and dad. They have a bunch of stuff they have to do to prep for school. They're teachers. So hopefully I'll go to CVR one of these days. And then I'll be like, yo, where's JV at? I need to go out there whenever JV goes out there. So So I can be like, yo, I know you. Nice, we're at 3 people. I don't know why, but like sometimes my live streams, they're like going off, like there's all kinds of people here, and then other days it's like just a couple people. But honestly, it's the couple of people that are here, those are the people where you're like, yeah, you guys really are fans. Hey, it's Daniel. It's been a while, man. How's that Camaro coming? You ever get your transmission for it? Woof. You need to see, Daniel, you need to get on the Discord and show us the progress of your freaking Camaro. You got it, mate. Okay, so that didn't work. Not gonna work on that side either. I think this one will work. Hopefully. There you go. You guys definitely spookied the cats. I respect that. So right now, I'm pretty much re-shimming this rear end because like the car is insanely loud. Like the drivetrain, it is super loud, and I don't like it. I'm used to the 10 scale cars where they're like you can barely hear them. So for me, I was like, whoa, something wrong with this car. But that's just because I'm a 10 scale person. And I'm used to the 10 scales, and they're like super quiet, and like you can barely hear them whenever they go down the straight. This thing, you can probably hear it from the next door neighbor's house. Oh yeah, that's not right. Don't. It's like this. Insert Minecraft villager noises. Maybe it's these shims. That might be why it is not working. Yep. I feel like there's too much play. It's like I need to push it in more. That's what she said. Maybe if I get rid of this last shim over here. Okay, let's try this. It's a little better. Oh, yo, look at that. We got a bunch more people in here. I didn't even notice that. Let's see. We got Seth or Keth or Seeth. I don't know. And then we got Infamous. That's pretty cool. So I didn't greet you guys. I just looked up and there's a crap ton of people. It's like, whoa. Ew. Okay, there's no play in that. Need to remove one shim. Has everyone checked out the LRP25 video? Yes, I saw that thing. That thing was cool. You can tell that thing is like, once you get it tuned and stuff, that thing's gonna freaking rip. Biggest engine I've ever messed with is 21. That's the biggest I've ever gone. Because I'm not cool. But I saw one of these days I want to go nuts and say F it, get the LRP32 and stick it in something that doesn't need an LRP32. Just because, yes, why not? I think that would be cool. They're actually not that cheap. Or not that cheap. They're actually not that expensive. It's like $170 on A-Main for a 32. I thought those things would be like super crazy expensive. But I think shoving one of those in something that doesn't need it at all would be hilarious. No, we got HPI RS4. I've seen you on hybrid streams. Don't have any more grease. I'm like running super duper low on grease. It's like the very I have to squeeze it out like it's the last of the toothpaste. There you go. Got a little bit of grease in there now. But hopefully this stupid drivetrain will be a little bit quieter. Because like this car, whenever you let off the throttle, it sounds like a friggin' turbine. Just we got Kitty 1000 Ultra. That's a cool name. I don't think I've ever heard of anyone with the name Kitty as their username. Sounds like Kitty from Monsters Inc. when she goes, Kitty. You got it. You actually have a decent amount of people on now. I guess Nitro Freak's just got to be in the house, you know? Alright, there we go. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. So I moved some of the shims. Now, hopefully this thing doesn't sound like a damn turbine when I let it and get off the throttle. Because it was weird. It was like, it was too loose. I don't even know what's happening in the chat. Oh, congrats, Nitro Freak. My goal is to hit at least 1,000 in a couple of months. I want 1,000 mostly for the live streams, so that way I can stream on my action cameras, not to use this stupid thing, or like stream on my phone or something like that, where the camera's better. Cause like it is kind of annoying. Cause like I can't like move the computer around and stuff as easily. Why are break-ins so satisfying? I like break-ins just because like whenever either one of us gets an engine, we both of us are out there and we're just out there BSing. Like it's really nice. It's breaking in engines. It's kind of like for me, it creates memories with my dad that I'm never gonna forget. That's why I like break-ins, even though I suck at break-ins. Like I always have to have my dad help me. It's like it's cool because it's just me and him out in the front yard talking about the cars and stuff, and it's cool. Oh, dang it! It's like incubating an egg. I don't even know what incubating is. Sounds like a big science word. And I'm too lazy to look up what that means. All my engines last long because of a good break-in. So far, the longest lasting engine that I've had is this one. The engine that's in here, the Dynamite 21. It has lasted me about 3 or 4 years now. No issues. I've never had to replace literally anything on it. And it still runs. I was gonna run that car today, but I didn't have enough fuel. I only had enough to do 2 tanks in this car. And I figured this car needed it more than the other car. Because my stupid idling issue was not satisfying to me. And it was weird. Like every time I would turn left, it would do that idle thing. It was weird. And I turned right and it stayed normal. So I don't know. It might be something inside the carburetor. It's causing it to do that. But like after I get off a really high RPM, it'll like sputter a little bit. It's weird. And I can't tell if it's too lean or too rich. I probably should have filmed a video for you guys and sent it into the Discord so you guys can help me out. Because I'm okay at tuning, but with stuff like this, I'm like, where do I even start? I do about 25 gallons before I change the sleeve and rod. Man, nitro cars are awesome. Yes. Nitro cars are freaking cool. They can be frustrating sometimes, but it's worth it. Especially when they run right. For the first time, it's epic. It challenges my problem-solving skills. There you go. We got gamer time in here. What's up, man? Are you into the Nitro RC cars? Because one time I had a person come in here and they were like, "What is going on?" They didn't know this was like RC cars. They just saw my feed and hopped on. Gonna drop a new video in a day or two talking about all about some tuning to help you young Nitro guys out. Nice. I'll definitely watch that. Cause like I got the car running good. It's just my idle. When I get off of like anything half throttle or above, it'll like sputter and ping, like it's too much fuel or not enough. And I'm like, okay, so what do you need? I think this is like my 4th or 5th year doing nitro. So I don't have a whole lot of experience. I've only broken in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've only broken in 6 nitro engines. That's it. You are way lean if it's doing that. All right. I need to buy more fuel. I burnt the rest of it today. The next time I do that, I'll try richening the bottom end. Because when I richened the low speed, it did help. I was like, okay, well, I don't want to richen it too much because then my throttle will suck. So I guess I'll just drop the low speed. And if it affects the idle, I'll just change the idle a little bit too. Because, science and stuff. What fuel are you running in those low Cs? I'm not running Traxxas fuel, that's for sure. This is what I'm running. Sidewinder 2012 Race Blend. This is what I'm running in it. If the temperatures are high and it idles high, it's lean. Well, actually, it temps normal. It temps 225 to 235, depending on how much I ran it. So it's weird because I had the same issue with this engine, except the idle wouldn't calm down. The idle would just slowly rise. But this engine had a cracked block. I know this engine doesn't have a cracked block because it'll respond to tuning. So I think after running it today, it did get better. It's not doing it all the time like it was. Like if I get it up in the high RPMs, it'll do it. But if I get it like mid to low, it'll do it for like a second or two, and then it'll go back to normal. I feel like it's rich, or not rich. I feel like it's kind of lean on the bottom end because they have it set from they have the low speed needle set from the factory lean, so it'll idle. I feel like that's what my problem is, and I just need to richen it a little bit now that it's got a sort of race tune or a drivable tune on it. I think that's what I have to do. Just richen the little speed a little bit. Okay, that's good fuel. Traxxas. No, I only run the Traxxas fuel in my Traxxas engines. So like if I get the OS 21TM and I put it in my Revo, I'm running Sidewinder in it. The reason why I don't run like any other fuel is because Sidewinder is what's available in my area. Otherwise, I'd try out different fuels and see what I like the best. Like me and my dad, we used to get Byrons for these cars, Byron fuels. But since they went out of business, our hobby shop isn't able to get anymore. So we switched to Sidewinder. So, in Sidewinders, I haven't had any issues with Sidewinder. I mean, feels easy to tune with. It does its job, so can't really complain. I wouldn't run Traxxas fuel in the damn Traxxas. Well, I tried Sidewinder in my 2.5, and the thing didn't run right. And my dad tried Byrons in a 3.3, and it wouldn't run right at all. Like the idle was weird. It wouldn't respond to tuning, and it was just bad. So me and my dad were like, screw it. We'll just run the Traxxas stuff. And the cars run okay on the Traxxas stuff. They temp hot because of all the oil that's in it. But like the cars run They run better with the Traxxas fuel than the Sidewinder. It was weird because my T-Max, it would idle high, it wouldn't run right, and as soon as I emptied it out and it flushed out all the Sidewinder and the Traxxas stuff was in it, and it was only Traxxas, it ran great. Hot, but great. It was temperature about 250. This car, the hottest it got today. Ooh, oh crap! You guys can tell. Yeah, I ran it rich. Should probably not do that. I'm gonna get a towel. That was unexpected. So yeah, I definitely ran this car very rich. You guys can tell. You got any tuning tips on that 11K carb you did on the Revo? Did a dynamite carb swap on my 3.3. Honestly, with that 11K on the Revo, if you just put a basic tune on it to where it's not super rich and stuff, it'll run. Because like the tuning that I have on the Revo, it's leaner on the low speed and the high speed, but it's not too much. It's not that far off from box. So fortunately, I can't get that feel. TLR and Bones Brew. I've never tried Bones Brew. I'll have to try it. But I only run 20%. I've never ran 30% before. I heard 30%, it runs, your car makes more power and stuff, and it's good. It's really good for racing. But like, if you're just out there having fun, you may as well just stick with 20%. Because percent, from what I've heard, it shortens the lifespan of your engine because of how much power it makes. So that's why I stick with 20. If you go to a lower fuel percentage, you need to lean it out. For high fuel percentage, you'll need Oh, he said that. That's opposite. When you say, I don't know. That's completely false. Well, I read it in an RC Car Action magazine, so I'm kind of just going off of that. But I heard 30% does run very well, but it shortens the lifespan because it doesn't shorten it by much, but it does shorten it. So I'm like, may as well just stick with 20. But maybe if I do end up going to a race, I'll try 30. Because I don't really plan on racing. I just like going to the track and driving. Any more videos soon on that Revo? No, unfortunately, nothing new on the Revo because I'm out of fuel. I literally have no more nitro. So even if I wanted to drive nitro, I couldn't. I burnt all my fuel today. So I need to be like, I need to order some race blend, at least a gallon of race blend, maybe 2 quarts of backyard basher for the 8, for the other 8 that's over here, and then maybe a gallon of Traxxas, because yes. So I know all you guys hate Traxxas fuels, but I mean, like, the Traxxas engines run better on the Traxxas fuel than any other fuel, for me at least. Might be because of, I don't know, science. Shorten it how? I went to 30. When it goes bad, you burn it. Higher nitro absolutely will not wear out your engine. That's the problem. These idiots putting out false info. Yeah, I made the live show. What's up, Wes? We're just talking about nitros because nitro is where it's at. It's science. It's simple science. Nitro is cooler than electric. For instance, I put a nitro in the thumbnail of this live stream, and I have more people on it than most of my other live streams. It's science. And it's not clickbait either. Oh, crap. You stupid teen. The reason why I went live a little bit earlier today is because I'm going to the farm with my sister. So I figured may as well do it now than may as well do it earlier and get it done instead of waiting later and only doing 30 minutes. Wait, I said that weird. May as well do it now and do like maybe 2 hours instead of waiting later and doing maybe 30 minutes. That's what I meant to say. Because, it's science. I'll have to try out Bones. Bones or TNR. I think TNR is more expensive though. But, I mean, you get what you pay for in this hobby. What's better, WD-40 or after-run oil? I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I use WD-40 because it's super easy to get. I don't have to order it through A-Main and wait a couple days for it to come. And it's cheaper to do than after-run oil. After-run oil looks kind of like shock oil almost. From what I've seen in the videos and stuff, it looks like it's got a thick viscosity. There we go. Nice. So I've been meaning to do this, and I figured may as well do it today because I have a car here. You can use it, but I would not use it all the time. After-run is way better. Yeah, that does make sense. I just use WD-40 because it's easier. I mean, my T-Max went close to 3 or 4 months without being started, and I had WD-40 in it. I went to start it, and it started fine. So I think if you were to like leave your truck sitting for like a super long time, like a year, 2 years, and then what do you call it? After-run oil would be better. But I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have my nitro sit for that long. I picked up a used T-Max. I'm learning to enjoy the nitro side of RC. Nice. You think you'll do a live feed tomorrow? I'll definitely be there then. Because I've only been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. I think 3. I think maybe 3 or 4 years. 5 years on the high, if I'm estimating on the high side. So I'm always down to learn something new. So if you really stuck, you could use 3-in-1 oil. Yeah, I don't have any 3-in-1. Probably get some though, because it's good on the brushed motors too. I have a couple of those. so it wouldn't just be for the nitros, it'd be for the what you call it, brushed, for my little Traxxas 2 3S models. I have 1, 2, 3. Let's see how many Traxxas I have, because I have quite a bit. I got the X Max, the T Max, the Revo, the Slash, the Mini Slash, the Stampede, the second gen Emax, the Rustler, and the first gen Emax. Wow. I have 9 Traxxas cars. So that's like a little bit under half my collection. Mm-hmm. Nitro Freak, you're probably right. I'm only 17. So if you've been doing this longer than 17 years, you've been doing it longer than I've even existed. So my dad, he's been doing it for 20 years. Or well, he hasn't been doing nitro for 20 years, but he's been doing RC for 20 years. He did nitro for a couple years. Then he stopped because he needed money. And it was a pain in the butt for him. And then the only reason why I got into nitro was because one of my dad's childhood friends named Steve gave me his T-Max. That's the only reason I'm in nitro today. Because some guy, because one of my dad's friends gave me a T-Max. That's it. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. So think about, like, because like that T-Max pretty much made my channel. So I gotta thank Steve. Oh crap, he's the dude. Let's see. I also mix in a little air compressor oil as well to it. It's pretty cool. Marvel Mystery Oil. I don't know why, but that sounds like one of those weird things that you'd buy at Disneyland where it's like, it's some sort of oil. It's made out of Tony Stark's brain. I don't know. Where the heck did my shims go? I had him right now. The flip. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about... There was like this mom or something that commented on one of my videos about how my language was appalling. And I was like, how is my language appalling? She might have been talking about my dad, though. Because he can say bad words sometimes. What the flip? Oh, bruh, I'm stupid. They're under my shocks. It's pretty funny though, and I was like, okay, then don't watch my videos then. It's pretty simple. But honestly, the Karens of the world, they're funny. My dad got yelled at by a person for like, I don't even know how long, but this old lady, she's probably like 65. She started cussing him out because he was flying his drone over the ocean. She's like, you can't be effing filming me. This is America. And he was like, I'm not filming you though. I'm filming the ocean. I was like, stupid people. There's no play in that. Yo, what's up, Bob? Happy to see you're here. I saw yesterday in Hybrid Stream, you said you have a Savage. Found that quite interesting. I didn't know you had a Savage. That's pretty cool. I want a Savage. One of my I have a lot of dream RC cars, but one of my dream nitros that's specifically nitro is a Savage K5.9. I'd want one of those. I looked. There's people selling them for like $300-400, but like half the truck was missing. Like there was one guy trying to sell his K5.9 for like $500, and it didn't have the 3-speed in it. He was like almost complete, just doesn't have the 3-speed. And I was like, why are you saying it's almost complete? It's like you're missing half the truck without the 3-speed. The only reason why I want that truck is because of the 3-speed. I love 2 speeds. 3 speeds are cool. They're cooler. Ha. Nice. Lube. Had a few runs with Karen. You got 4 gear diffs on your 4.0. I have 3. Because that's what science says. You know, it'd be fun to play like a game of Simon Says, but with RC cars. Like Simon Says, backflip that ramp, and then like everyone have to backflip the ramp. Or Simon Says, do I don't know. I think it'd be funny though. Do a game of Simon Says, but with RC cars. Now that I think about it, that'd be freaking hilarious. Like someone says, like you have to do whatever the other person says. So like someone could say, Simon says, drive across the highway. Of course, I wouldn't do that. That could be dangerous. But like that would be freaking awesome. Hey Dad, I have 2, one X 4.6 and your OG Savage from like almost 15-20 years ago. That's pretty cool. I want a K5.9 because of the 3-speed. If it didn't have a 3-speed, it just had a big engine, then I wouldn't really care. But the 3-speed would be wicked cool. Then you can just start like, hey, how many speeds do you have, dog? Oh, I have 2. And you can be like, loser, I have 3. That'd be the ultimate flex. Oh, crap. There you go. Oh, we still have 11 people on here. When I first started this, I thought this was going to be one of those deals where it was like me talking to myself for half an hour and then getting off because no one was watching. But this thing kind of popping now. There we go. Go fast as here. What you working on? So right now, I drove my 8 today, and the freaking thing sounded like a turbine every time I let off the throttle. So now I'm re-shimming the diffs in the front and rear end, so that way I'm re-shimming the diffs in the front and the rear, so it's not loud. I mean, I come from 10 scales, so I'm used to them being like almost completely silent. And I've heard a couple of people's, like my dad's car, quiet as can be, super quiet. My car sounds like it's about to explode. And like there's a clicking sound whenever I hit the brakes, like hard. It sounds like it's clicking or something, like a gear's slipping. I looked at all the teeth on the gears, and I'm not seeing any signs of wear or anything like that. So I don't know. See, I'm telling you guys, I don't have a lot of experience with nitros. Because I know some people's cars, they're pretty loud. and then other people's cars are like super quiet. So I don't know. If it's clicking and you got chipped teeth, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that there's chipped teeth. I mean, there's probably it's because I checked the ring and pinion, and there's no chipping. Like it looks brand new, and I compared it to new gears, and it looks new. So it might be something inside the diffs, but I also think it could be like shimming or something. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to shim it before I buy new internals for the diffs. And if that doesn't work, I'm just buying new diffs. I'll try to buy new diffs. So hopefully this solves it. Cause like the clicking bugs the crap out of me. I hate it. And I know it's not right because my dad's car doesn't do it. Nobody else's cars does it. So I'm like, there's something wrong, but I can't figure out what. So I'm just trying to figure stuff out. I wish that we could play music without getting copyrighted. That'd be nice. Just listen to tunes and work on an RC car live. I mean, I could do that right now, but I wouldn't be able to do it live. So it'd be like, copyright infringement. You're stupid. And it'd be like, but why? Either that or your shimming is way off. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. But I got it now, and it sounds like it's not that bad. I guess we'll see when I put the front end back on the car. You're not monetized, so you can. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know if you guys will like my music. What kind of music do you guys like? I'll have to put it on. And I don't have a speaker, so it'll be coming out of my phone. I need to get a speaker though, so I can vibe. Still sounds way off. I don't know. It sounds better than before. Let's do this. How does this sound? Because I don't know if you were here before. Oh yeah, that's not right. That's probably the clutch bell. Oh well, I need to re-shim it anyway. I could feel the mesh in the front end and it was too loose, so. Grab the pinion. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my clutch bell. I'll do it. I'll check that right now. Because damn thing sounds like a turbine every time I let off the throttle. And I don't like it. Roll the pinion, roll it over slowly, let me hear it. Alright, hang on. Let me do some science. You know what blows my mind? That people are so freaking smart, we can make tiny little engines for our little toy cars. That blows my mind. Like someone actually thought of the idea. They were like, hey, you know it'd be fun if I made a vehicle that you didn't get in and drove it with a remote control. That's cool. Like deep thoughts. So not good. That sound. Okay. So what do you want me to do? Roll the pinion. Roll the pinion. Roll it over slow. Let me hear it. Okay. I'm rolling the clutch bell. This is why I wish I had my phone so I can get it close. Oh, this? Okay, I didn't know. Let me try. Like it's quiet now. Does it feel smooth? Yeah, it feels smooth. I think it's the clutch bell. Because like it doesn't feel tight. The old diff that I had in here was crap. Like it was all crunchy and stuff. It's smooth. Oh, almost lost the wheel nut. Sounds very good right there. So let me put this front clip on the car, and then I'll move the engine over to where the clutch bell isn't touching the spur gear, and then we'll see how that sounds. Because if I take this apart and it sounds good to you guys and to me, then it's the clutch bell. Problem solving. This is just for science, if I'm being honest. Also, because I take pride in having good running cars. Like, you guys should hear my freaking 10 scale 4-wheel buggy. That thing sounds like, whenever I'm driving it, it doesn't even sound like it's on. It just floats. It's freaking awesome. I almost feel you should have started on gear mesh. You need to grease that ring and pinion. I already did. I greased it before I put the case on. I'm running out of grease, though. I need to go buy some more. Isn't it weird how whenever you have grease, you don't hardly ever need it, but when you're running out of grease, that's when you're doing a lot of work that you need grease. You're just I love having this drill. If I didn't have this drill, I'd probably be barely installing the rear clip right now. It's so freaking nice. Okay. Move all this over here. Crap. I'm glad I double checked. Freaking driveline wasn't even in the center diff. That would have sucked. If I would have gone to install this and I would have taken it back out because that center diff was not in there. I think it's my clutch valve. I think I just suck old man booty cheeks at gear mesh on a nitro. Like I can set gear mesh perfect on a 10 scale. Nitro, I guess that's a different story. It's your clutch bell. See, this is why I went live. I originally wasn't going to go live. Then I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I have nothing better to do. Plus, maybe someone can help me. Check it out. Guess what? I am getting help from people that know a lot more about this than I do. I think this is only my second 8-scale buggy. Nitro 8-scale buggy. I've only had one 8-scale electric buggy. I need to get a new one though. It's friggin' old. It's a classic. There. It's my clutch bell for sure. How dare you call it a toy? I just got that. I feel really slow, but I just got that, JV. Time to do the bottom. And then we'll work on the clutch bell. Oh, yeah. I really wish they broadcasted, like, RC racing live, like, on TV. That'd be cool. No one would watch it, and the network would lose money on it, but it'd be cool. Plus, if, like, it went viral on TikTok or something stupid like that, a bunch of people start watching it, then it would bring a bunch of people to the hobby. But that'll never happen. So I can only dream. Alright. Let's do the clutch bell. Do like that. Let's see. I love Fast Freddy. Nice. Fast Freddy. Wait, I mean Fast Eddie. Nice. Alright. So let me get rid of this, because my sprayer actually rubs on the foam that they use. Okay. Get it to where it's not touching anything. Lucky there's a Family Guy. I've been watching Family Guy majority of the day when I wasn't driving this. Dang it. I may as well just take this out. I don't have my pliers. Where are my pliers? I don't have my pliers. Oh. I have a pair of pliers. Bob, stop smoking. I mean, when you're Canadian, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Because Canadians are cool. Wish I knew more Canadians. And I can be like, you have maple syrup, eh? Because Because I know in my Discord server there is a Canadian in there, but he doesn't ever get on anymore. Then in my Discord server there's an Italian guy. There's 2 Italian guys actually. They'll be messaging at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I'm trying to sleep. Ugh. What's up, Brian? The heart shape in the front tower. You know, TLR, sending love. That's what they do. All right. So let me plug this off before I take it out. And oh wait, duh. I need to undo all of these. Screws need to be out when I'm trying to remove something. Okay. Oh well. Okay. Bam. There you go. Got the OS out. Plenty of pinch. This engine has so much pinch, and it's not even a high-end race engine. I can only imagine how much pinch those guys have. Let me clean this out while I'm here. All right, let's try this. Tell me what you guys think. It's coming from the rear. Yeah. It's not perfect, but it's coming from the rear. Oops. Hey, my friend just texted me. That's cool. Doesn't he know I'm live? No, I'm just kidding. He's a cool guy. I'd reshim that rear diff. Yeah, I'm gonna reshim it right now. Isn't your rig still new? No, this is actually pretty old. I keep it like it's new, but she's seen quite a few track days. I mean, I gotta admit, this does look pretty cool. I feel like a real race car driver. With the chrome pipe and everything. Clean up under this. There. How's the wear on my spur gear? Actually, let me try something. Never mind, that's not gonna work. All right. Let's take apart this rear diff again and see what's going on. Nice. Got those 4 out. Got that guy out. Oh crap. There we go. So let's try this. That doesn't sound bad. It's just the rear end and the clutch bell. Stupid clutch bell. We got David Boogie in the house. Oh crap, Nitro Freak's in the house. You need like a Nitro Freak, you need like an intro to your videos where it's like what do you call it? I'm spacing. Well, won't my brain work? You need like one of those intros where it's like all gangster, and it's like where it's like the introductions like in the beginning of fights, where it's like, and in this corner you have Nitro Freak in the house. And then it just explosions and awesomeness. You need an intro like that. It'd make your videos from like really good to like really great. It'd be awesome. Nitro Freak in the house. Get in there. That's what she said. Yeah, I don't care. We have RC. Okay. All right, I see that, Bobs. Let's try it. I'll make sure everything's pushed up tight. And then we'll see what happens. So do you guys think that the gear mesh is too tight or too loose? Too tight or too loose? Too tight or too loose? It's a whole song right there. Crap. To me, it sounds like it's... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's maybe a little bit too loose. That's what it sounds like to me. But what can I say? I'm only a scientist. Psych. I barely passed chemistry. Well, not barely. I passed with like a B. RC, the best pitman ever. Okay, let me try tightening it with a shim. And then we'll see where it goes. There's like a tiny, tiny tick of play. Alright, let's put this guy on. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Go to Sydney or Melbourne. I don't know. I'd suck at Australian accents. RC, the homie. I'd like to get StreamYard. I think that'd be cool. And you could like tell me live what I need to do. And I can be like, oh yeah, for sure, boss. I got it. What is happening? There. Do you have a clicking going on too? Yeah, if I hit the box, it like clicks. It's weird. That's why I'm like, there's something wrong here. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Okay, so let me put these two screws in. And then we'll see what's going on. Because I want this car to sound like a race car, not like a damn tank. Oh yeah. Too tight. Ha, yes. That's nice. It is too tight, so I guess it was just tight. Not the good kind of tight where it's a weird way to say cool. Let's see. How many shims you got on that diff and on what side? Let me see. I know it's on the left side to push it in because I thought it was too loose. But now, after doing some calculations and turning the gears, it's too tight. So, take this off. There. 2 shims right there. While the diff is out, push the pinion with your thumb. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's see if RC and Bob are right. Yeah, they're probably right. Okay. Let's see, is the bearing set in there? Alright, well, the bearing just came out with it. So, let's do this again. Push it all the way in. There we go. Alright, it looks fully seated now. Okay, let me push that guy in. Spin him around. Fully compress. And there we go. Alright, so now the pinion gear is all the way in. Put 3 on it if you got one. Runs 3 shims. Which side? Which side does the shims go on? Because I only have 2. There was 3 on here, but I took one of them to put it in the front. So I don't think I have any more shims. Well, let me check. Because I've seen a crap ton of shims in here. Oh, here's one. Look at that. Bam, 3. Okay, well, there's 3 there. I even have a copper gasket. Look at that. I didn't know I had that in here. The more you know, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So which side do the shims go on? I'm going to push the gear away from the pinion. So I'm assuming you put it on this side. Okay. Let's try this. So 3 shims. Oh, down there. Damn it. Alright, there we go. So I put 3 shims on the right side. On this side right here. So oh wow, that doesn't even. What's going on here? Alright, there we go. Push it all the way on. Okay. Now let's slide you on. Doesn't want to go in now. Oh wait, duh. Put it on the wrong side. I'm stupid. Alright. Yeah, that's too much play. Alright, let me remove 1 shim. Okay, there's 1. Alright. Go, I haven't been. So it won't get bent. Opposite side. I do need StreamYard. I never look at the chat, especially right now. Because I'm doing this. Key separately. Alright. Well, on the other side, when I added the second shim, it was way too tight on this side. So I think I have to maybe. I'm going to try to drop 1 shim. Go in here. Drop the diff in. Screws this down. Then we'll see where it's at. For science. And whatnot. I would get StreamYard, but you have to pay like a monthly thing. I don't want to pay. Screw that. I don't want to pay. It's annoying. Alright. Now let's try it. So look at it. That's the amount of play. I'm holding the diff with my fingers. That's the amount of play that I see. StreamYard is free. Bye, David. Go feed that baby. All right, hang on. Let me do some science. StreamYard. It's this one, right? Shims on the shims on the ring gear side. Tighten it on the opposite side. Loosens it. Okay. Yes, that's the one. Alright, let me use my YouTube email. I have like 3, 4. I have like 6 email accounts that I have to take care of. It's annoying as frick. Oh crap, I don't want to do that. Continue. Because if I can get the StreamYard working, then that would be a lot. That would make the streams a lot more fun, actually, for everyone. Oh crap! I used the wrong password. Next. Okay. Your friends at StreamYard. 5. Oh crap. Welcome to StreamYard. Okay. YouTube channel. Go Fast RC. Oh yo, what's up, RC Show Off? When are you gonna get your USA 1? I want to see that. Okay. Oh crap. So you don't have to. Okay. Broadcast to. Oh, dude, this is sweet. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'll figure it out later. You get 20 houses a month. Oh. Okay. So you have to use it if you use it over a certain amount of time in a month. Like if you use it certain, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Okay. If I go 20 hours. Okay. Well, I usually do like 2 hours at the most. Okay. So let me. Well, that's sweet. I thought you had to pay like monthly for it. I don't want to end the live right now. USA 1 should be here in the next month. Oh. Damn. I wish it wasn't like, oh yeah, you ordered a USA 1. Here it is 6 months later. Because if it's like cool enough, I'll buy one. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever drive it, but it'd be cool to have one. Mm-hmm. 3-speed, baby. I know, that thing is freaking cool. I'd buy it, and then I'd break it in, then I'd set it on the shelf. Because, like, that body is too cool. Plus, it doesn't seem like it would really be able to bash that hard. To me, I'll use it, just not bash it. Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I do with my first gen Emax. I recently rebuilt it. I recently rebuilt that truck. I just drive it in the front yard. I don't really bash it. How does this sound? Sounds weird. Ow. Pinched myself. RC show up. I think he said he got the nitro yesterday. Crap, come on. Sounds a tad better. May have chipped teeth. Well, let's see. Sounds like no grease. Yeah, I didn't put hardly any on it. I'm like running on E with grease. I'll have to try to steal some of my dad's if he has any. Alright. Let's have you guys look at it. Ooh. Well, look at that. Where's it at? There it is. You guys see that? It's like warped right here. It's hard to see. I think you guys can see that with the light. Oh no, you guys can't see it like that. Can you guys see that? It's like warped. I can feel it with my fingers. Like there's tiny little chips. It's hard to see though. Especially on that one right there. It's like warped. It's weird. Oh well. Well, problem solved with that. I don't think I have an extra ring gear. Let's see. How does the pinion gear look? Oh. Can't lose that tube. Seems a little bit important. Yeah, the bearing on the other side. No, this thing looks good. Doesn't look too bad. Just wear. You need a new one? Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't think I have any replacement. I don't think I have any replacements anyway, so I guess I'll just run it. Now I know what the problem is. So I guess we'll just be like, why is your car so loud? Oh. Because I have. It's like, it's weird though. It's not like chipped. It's kind of like warped almost. Like it wore uneven. Super weird. Okay. Let me try. I guess we'll just try to mesh it the best we can. So that way it doesn't sound like it's gonna explode. Alright. Okay. Hang on. Let me make sure this thing is seated all the way down. Just like my guy Bobby said. Bob or Bobby? I don't know. Too little grease. That makes sense. Got too hot. I don't have any Vaseline. Not that weird. Need more freaking grease. I'll just scrounge up all the grease I can. Oh. Huh. Forgot I had these. Sadly, no Vaseline. Your new nickname is Raw Dog? Bet. I'll change my nickname on the Discord. Yeah. There's a little bit. Oh, damn it. Come on. Alright, well, that's empty. I guess the 8's gonna go raw today. Dang it, I have no grease. That makes sense, RC Show Off. I mean, I just use what's included in the kits. That's it. Wait, what did you use? High heat bearing grease. Looks like I'm making a trip to AutoZone. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look for some grease. Okay, I think I know where some is at. Fresh tube. Finally. Look at this. Fresh tube on my dad's desk. So I stole my dad's grease. Who cares? He steals my pliers all the time. Alright. 8's not going around today. I'm lathering this thing in grease. I'm gonna use it this whole damn tube. Nah. I'm not gonna be like Kevin Talbot and put a fistful of grease in there. Which I guess I should at this point. It needs to be properly lubed. Let's read the chat. To midnight tomorrow. You got a lot of good material for tomorrow. Epic. What time are you gonna go live? I wish to attend. Ugh. Sorry, I have to go get the stupid grease. Yeah, there you go. 8 or 7. So probably about like 5 in my time. I mean, oh yeah, it's uneven. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. Let me do this again for the 9,000th time. Don't have it shimmed right. Okay. Ugh. The 8th having surgery on its butt today. Oh crap. Better not do that. No, there it is. Got stuck. Yeah. All right. Grease. All right, let me do this by hand this time, so it doesn't get too tight. Okay. Lathered in grease. We'll put more so she has extra lube. Got this bastard down. Okay. Hang on. We do it like this. And like that. Like that. Oh. You brother pucker. Gotta keep it child friendly. Alright. Let's try this again. Tightening it down by hand. Right. Tighten it. Tighten it. You know what? I don't even care. I'm gonna do these by hand. These are too long. Oops. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay. Now, back it off by hand. Just a touch. Okay. Back you off by hand. Just a touch. Just a touch. All right. Now, she is hella lube now. Diff case isn't as tight as it was. Oh well, that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't even care anymore. I'm tired of seeing the ass end of this car open. You need some Send It tools. I kind of want Send It tools. They make little bits, right? If they don't, I will be disappointed. Oh, damn it. There we go. Time to stand. No. I'm live. I'll look into the speed bits, but I like my MIPs for the hand tools. The MIP drill bits are just too expensive. Should get a Kyosho? Nah, I'm not a fan of Kyosho. They're a little out of my price point. I'm a 17-year-old that does yards and uses that money to pay for RC. So I don't have quite as much money as you'd think. Mostly because I spend it all on RC cars. Probably buy myself a damn dirt bike if I didn't spend all my money on RC cars. But RC cars are cooler. May not be as cool to some people, but it's cooler to me. Because with these, if you crash, you're not gonna break a leg. Or not. Or a shoulder. Or something, I don't know. Oh, God. To me, MIP makes some of the best tools in the industry. I mean, my dad has tools that are older than me, and they are still perfect. So, I'll get some speed tips though, or speed bits, whatever they're called, because I need new drill bits. These are old. I got myself a $200 Milwaukee with super old speed bits. Don't make sense. It's free. We got. Oh, Nancy, you're on the last one. I broke my back in 2 places on the motocross track. Yeah, that's why I like RC cars and not dirt bikes. Because I have a friend who races for Kawasaki, and he's broken his arm like close to 5 times, broken his collarbone a couple of times, broken his leg. He has back issues, and like he's gonna be messed up when he's older. Like it's gonna hurt to exist for him. RC next Tuesday. What's up, dude? Nancy was on my last stream. I don't know if it's a girl or a guy, but name Nancy. Nancy Herrera. But he never once broke a bone, but got major back issues. Yeah. My dad, he's got back issues. That's just because of his genetics. Like everyone in his family has arthritis and stuff, and like back issues are not fun. And then my mom, she was deadlifting 220 pounds, and she hurt her back and she couldn't move for like a week. So yeah, not a fan of back issues, if I say so myself. You never realize how much you use your back until it's hurt. Like, it's crazy. Let's read the comments. Damn, RC next Tuesday. He's coming in. He's coming in hot. Look at how much oil comes out of this thing. Or well, oh, there we go. Already nice and rich. Helping this young nitro head with diffs. Oh yeah, by the way, I appreciate all the help. It's nice to get help. I would ask my dad to help me, but he's kind of like, if it moves, send it. Of course, he's not like, he'll take care of his cars, but he's not like as anal as I am about having his cars run right. I hope that's all the oil that's in there. There's a crap ton when I poured it out. All right, I think that's all the oil that's in here. You got that much oil running out. You're way too rich on that motor. Yeah, I will say I do run this thing pretty rich. But it's barely broke in. Like, I broke it in a couple months ago. And then once I got like the initial break-in tanks in, it sat. So I'm still kind of breaking this thing in, getting runtime on it. Plus, I never actually emptied out the pipe of the oil, so that the oil that's in here is probably also from the break-in as well. So I should probably do this to all my cars. I'm gonna check my clutch as well. You may as well. It's out of the car now. How many tanks you got in it so far? So like eight break-in tanks. 2, like 15 or 16 tanks. I like this engine has hardly any time on it. Compared to my dynamite, that thing has God knows how many tanks through it. I need this thing. Best to run rich and lean. Yeah, that's my thought process. I mean, won't hurt it that bad if it runs too rich, but too lean, that thing's gone if it's too lean. Time to start leaning on it. Yeah. I didn't want to do the break-in tanks and then take it to the track. So I've been running it, getting time on it, so that way when I do take it to the track, it's not eating through fuel. It's got a little bit of time on it. There you go, that's my bearings. Clutch bearings. That one's good. Good enough. Clutch shoes. Yeah, they could use replacing. Need to eventually equal out the needles. Yeah, that's what I was doing today. I was leaning it a little bit because like after driving it for like 5 minutes, it was still like 180 degrees. I was like, okay, I need to lean it. So I got it running about 225 to 235. So it was temping normal. I didn't want it to temp too hot though. Chose to burn that extra fuel. Yeah. Well, I got it up to operating temperature. Like 225, 235. I didn't want it to get hot like the Traxxas ones though. Let me see. Do I have any extra shoes? If I don't have any extra shoes, I'm gonna be PO'd. Because I find extra shoes all the time. Oh, it might be in my little box. You're going to cover a lot of stuff for science. I have clutch springs in a one-way. I have a lot of clutch springs. Okay. I don't have any more aluminum. All I have is these rubber ones. Oh, that one's too far gone. I need to order new clutch shoes. For sure. Let's read the comments. Nobody else here play golf? I don't play golf. Golf is boring as hell to me. This is my RTR, and this 4.0 was an RTR converted to a 4.0. Got all the parts and stuff. So this car is actually really strong. I've taken both of them to a track and beat the living crap out of them, and I came home and it was fine. So, ugh. I did the backing plate mod with the bump box. Yep. Does that backplate modification, does that give you like more RPM? That's what I've heard. It gives you better top end because it doesn't have to move all that rotating mass that's in the mechanism. Changing over clutch shoes because I got nothing better to do. Changing over clutch shoes because I got nothing better to do. Changing over clutch shoes because I got nothing better to do. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to put one of these composite shoes on just for right now. Or I'm going to do this like the stock setup that comes with the kit where it's got 2 composite and 2 aluminum for long-lasting durability. On my RTR, I have it all composite because yes. Mole power, baby. That's what I say. Because my dad, I put the back plate on my 21 that came stock, and then my dad left his stock, and I noticed that mine was just a touch faster. Stupid clutch shoes. Not want to leave in clutch shoes. Stupid clutch spring. Not wanting to leave the shoe. About 2,000 RPM. Nice. It's freaking rad. Okay. RC next Tuesday. I feel like I've heard that name in the YouTube channel. Ugh, come on. Oh, damn it. Lost my spring. What time is it? 5:05? Probably 8 o'clock over on the East Coast. There you go. Alright. Oops. TDC. You guys are just having a conversation about engines. It's awesome. Alright. Next time I go live, I'm going to use the StreamYard thing. And it's going to be freaking awesome. I'll try to go live, hopefully, maybe next week or this weekend. And I'll use the StreamYard thing, and we'll see how that goes. Because when I watch your streams, Nitro Freak, and it's like the what do you call it? The damn it. Okay, there you go. When you have the StreamYard thing on, it's fun to watch. It's cool. So I'll definitely do that next time I go live. I didn't know it was free. Like when I clicked on the website to try to get it, it was like pay a monthly subscription. I was like, okay, no. $8 o'clock for me. Yeah, next time I go live, I'm definitely using StreamYard. I'm hoping. Come on. It'd be cool if like we got on the stream we got a bunch of like Nitro YouTuber personalities on here. I think that would be wicked cool. That'd be a fun stream. Like a bunch of like Nitro Freak, Hybrid, Nitro Mike, but that guy's all the way in freaking Germany. He's asleep when we're up. Bodagel, that'd be cool. Of course, Bodagel's more 5th scale now. We do Nitro again. Yeah, I did learn quite a bit. I feel like my brain, it's grown in size. That's, yeah, the best way I can put it. My brain size has increased by like 3. I don't know what unit of measurement, but it's grown by 3. 3 inches? 3 centimeters? 3 millimeters? I don't know. But it's grown. Changing over clutch shoes. Trying to get this last clutch shoe on. Changing over clutch shoes. Trying to get the thing. I don't know. CJC, is that how you say that? Sup? Okay. I feel like this was a very productive stream. I did a lot of stuff. And it was Nitro, so there was a lot more people interested in it. Now I know. I'll just clickbait everyone. I'll put like a Nitro in the thumbnail for the live stream. And then we'll start popping off. Still need to look at my X-Max. I haven't cleaned that thing. It's all crunchy. Damn it, dude. Why won't you go in? There we go. I don't understand why that was so freaking difficult. All right, there you go. Man, I got composite shoes on there, and I have better condition aluminum shoes. They're not new, but they're better than what were on the car before. Like the edges and stuff were starting to chip off. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to buy new shoes pretty soon. Those should last a little while longer. All right, get this clutch back on, and then see where we go from there. Yeah. Oh crap. What color springs are you using? Gold on the aluminum. I honestly don't know. They were black, so I don't know. They're whatever came on the car. I don't know anything about clutch spring setup, so I'll have to buy clutch springs and then clutch. No, not a clutch. Then a clutch bell. Not a clutch bell. Shoes. Damn it. I'm tired. So what did you say? Green for the composite, gold on the aluminum. I don't even know. I didn't even know that there was different colored clutch springs. I just thought they were clutch springs. See, I'm a noob. I'm still a noob when it comes to all that stuff. Let's see, RC. Do you have a Scotch-Brite pad? It's got the inside of the clutch bell on the shoes. I did have a Scotch-Brite pad, but then I used it all, so that way I can break in my tires on the 10 scales. So I had Scotch-Brite, and then now I don't. Got Asphalt RC in here. Nitro Freak, we gotta teach you this stuff. Yeah, if I'm gonna be racing with JB, I need to know this stuff. You guys gotta show me the way. Show me the way to nitro. I don't know. I'm just talking out my butt now. Come on. All right. So I gotta memorize this. Green on the composite, gold on the aluminum. It's science. It's simple science. All right. Get this pipe mounted back in. Get this air filter in there. Oh, come on. Air filter is back in. I cleaned my air filter today just to get it dirty again and stuff. I don't know. Stop with science. What? It's science, dude. Everything is science. Some people say everything is math. Screw math. Everything is science. I'm tired. Oh, crap. I've been running Nitro for 20 years and don't know that much about clutch spring colors. Yeah. I've been doing this for 5 years and barely found out there was different clutch spring colors. So, yeah. I didn't know, but now I do. Because Nitro Freak and his plethora of experience. There we go. JV, during Christmas break, I'm going to try to go to CV if they're open. So be on your toes. I didn't even check my mesh. I just kind of bolted it in. Forgot. Okay. What does that sound? It's jingly. Sounds better than before. Before it sounded like a tank. I mean, this car is a tank, but I don't want it to sound like one. So there you go. All you guys helped me out a little bit in the stream, in the comments and stuff. I feel like this thing is gonna do better now. Hopefully, it's not like every time I let off the throttle. I guess we'll see. What do you guys think of Red's pipes? Are they any good? Should I change out? Think I should change out my header or something like that? I don't know. I'm excited for that fifth scale, man. I want to see it. Try loosening diff bolts a little bit more front and rear. I'll try that. You mean the diff cases? Is that what you mean? Oh, that's what you mean. Loosening up just a touch. Oh, those are already pretty loose. Right. I don't know why, but this stand, I'm wanting a new stand. That stand rubs on the spur gear, like the foam pops through the little opening. This sounds a little bit better. Camber and toe? Let's do it. I didn't do camber and rods. I wish I had fuel so I could start this thing up and see how it sounds. And I wish I had 1,000 subs so I can mount you guys on my noggin so you guys can watch. Play with the diff case bolts. Yeah, that's how it is on the 10 scales as well. I'll loosen them up, but I want to do camber and toe right now. I need to get this thing set up so I can kick some ass at the, even though I'm not going for a long time. because the track that I go to, it's closed all summer because of the heat. So yeah, that's what's happening. Come on. I'm better at 10th scale than 8th scale, that's for sure. Left. Your life turned into what happens in my pit tent with the other guys. Happens in the pit tent. Everyone just hanging out. That's what's good about the internet. You can just hang out with random. You'd be like, "Yo, dog, what's up?" You'd be like, "Oh yeah, I know that guy." But also kind of the bad part about the internet. Don't really know. All right. Then you get the stand out of the. Turn the car around. And then let's see. Let me turn this on. You guys know of any good like life batteries or lipo batteries for a receiver pack? Because I want to upgrade. I have a nickel metal battery in this thing right now, and I want to be cool, run lipo, and get as much speed as I can. Oh wait, yeah. I forgot. Need to hook up my throttle as well. Servos are singing. There you go. Do you have a ride height gauge? No, I do not. I only have a camber gauge. ProTech has good lipos. It fits battery box. Nice. Okay, I'll look into that. Pineapple Mountain Dewskis. Nice. Wish I had a ride height gauge. There you go. That is what it's at. Sugar City Ford. In front of the car. Major Melon right now. Nice. I like original Mountain Dew. I've had Cherry Mountain Dew, and that one was not very good. Oh, dude. This thing sounds primo now. Rear end still sounds funky, but figured out that problem. But I mean, like, you hear that? That's the sound that I'm hearing when I hit the brakes. Do you have a digital caliper gauge by chance? Digital caliper gauge. I want to say that we do, but I think it's out of batteries. Too much gear mesh. What does that mean? Too loose or too tight in the clutch valve? That's what I hear. Is that too loose or too tight? Let's see. I think it's too loose. Okay. Is that too loose? Here, let me pull it in closer so you guys can hear. I got quite a bit of play. I feel like I might need to tighten it. All right, let's tighten this baby down. I've always had a habit with 4-wheel drive buggies, 10 scale. So I set my gear mesh way too loose. I've always done that. Senior charger. This is a computer. Is about to die. Okay. So how do you guys recommend I set the gear mesh? Slight tick is all you want to hear. All right. Like that? Redo your throttle endpoint as well. Okay. I'll do that. I think that's good. Right there. It moved. Tighten it, loosen it. Okay. So I got these screws snug down so the engine doesn't move. It's too much. There isn't any play right there. Let's see. If the mesh is too tight, this will be loud and it won't have play at all and won't roll good. Trying to get a slight tick. Ooh, there we go. Kind of just rolled it. Fell into place. That sounds better. Still not perfect, but it's better. Should I keep tinkering with it alone? Mesh being too tight will make your clutch bearings go bad faster and easier, so a good gear will be better on the clutch and diffs. Yeah, that makes sense. With all that pressure on it and stuff. Try moving it in. Let me loosen it just a touch. I forgot. These are weird size for these. Nope, I guess not. We'll see. This needs just a touch. There's just a tick. Ew. There you go. All right, that's good enough. Crank the torque up all the way. Go. You got Ricky Burkhalter. That's how you say your name. I like your videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Makes me happy. All right. See, this is I need 1,000 subscribers so I can mount you guys on my noggin. This sounds how does that sound? Still loud. But I mean, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as it was. Sounds a bit better. Still too loud. Close the gap more. Okay. Let's do this. Insert intense Taj action movie music. There we go. There we go. Got a notification. Oh. Yeah, I forgot. It's my aunt's birthday. Not you'll choose clutch, bell, and spur. Yeah, don't want to do that. This is not a cheap clutch bell. Is that better? Oh wait, nope. It's doing that ticking thing. Never mind. Too loose. It's too tight. One way to check After each adjustment, hold the spare gear. Can't see the gears. You just placed a bit of piece of paper. You guys want to club race this weekend? Nice. Alright, let me tighten it down. This is a pain in the butt. It's a lot easier on electrics. You know what I mean? I guess it's hard because I don't know too much. Oh, yeah. Number up, then delete it. Nitro Freak is a smart guy. Oh, hell yeah. I got welding for school. Nice. I got 2 welding classes. Badass. Ag economics. Nice. Well, that makes me happy. I get to do welding for school. It's gonna be awesome. Call you. There's no number though. Or I guess I can call you through Discord. Oops, what am I doing? I did not see the number. I didn't see the number. I'm pretty confused. Crashing a brand new dirt bike. Look, there I am. I'm live. You gotta tell me when you're gonna post it because I have no idea. Go back here. I don't see a number. It might be blocking it. Here, I'll just join the Discord on your server. I'll just join that. I'm in the Discord. I don't see a number. So I don't know. There we go. To the cord. 9, 10. I guess I better not say that.
What up, homie?
Dude?
Alright, look at here. Here's what I need you to do.
That's feedback.
Alright. You want to hold your spur gear with one hand still, and then take your other finger and rock the clutch belt back and forth.
All right.
You only want to have a small ticking sound coming from it. If it's too big of a gap, you gotta close it.
Yeah. All right. I think I got it.
Yeah, do you feel?
It's small. I think I got it.
Okay.
So how do I?
Because when you roll it, it sounds so loud.
So how do I tighten it within shifting?
Well, how you tighten it up is you got to loosen up your 4 motor mount bolts from underneath the chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Loosen them enough where you could push on the motor and push the motor towards the spur gear to close the gap.
Yeah, I have it loose right now. But it's every time I go to tighten it, it shifts.
Okay, if it's shifting, it's probably because
Maybe I have it too loose.
Yeah, you probably have it. What I usually do is I will loosen up the screws just enough where I can push the motor, but it's not going to move on its own. Because you also got your exhaust still hung under, so the tension on the exhaust can also be sliding the engine as well.
Ah, okay. You're feeding bad.
Yeah, that's because I've got you on speakerphone and it's reverbing through your speaker on the line.
Ah. All right. There you go. So I got my exhaust loose now. Let me reset this. So that way.
Just pop the end of the exhaust off the hanger so there's no tension on the motor. Usually what I do too is I also take the throttle rod off of the nipple on the carburetor.
Ah, okay. Let me do that too then. Pliers.
Because what's going to happen as well too, now when you shift the engine, you're going to also have to reset your on the throttle. Because now that you're moving the engine a certain amount of space,
it's farther away.
Throttle rod is set at distance is going to change how it closes your throttle slide.
Yeah.
Are you using the X5C radio?
I have the DX4S.
Okay. I use the DX and the DX5C Pros. I was going to say if that's what you were using, I can tell you how to set your endpoint real quick. But you probably know how to set your endpoint on the throttle rod through your radio, don't you? Or I don't even know if that radio you have can do it. I'm not familiar with that one that you have.
No, I don't. I kind of just trim, but then I use the linkage as well.
Well, you can do it. You can do it that way too. Loosen up the collar on the throttle rod. You just want to make sure that you got the throttle rod closed But you'll do that after we get your gear set first.
Yeah. All right. I think. Time? Yeah. I think I got it. Tighten it slowly so it doesn't move. All right, there you go. Staying. All right, it's stuck.
Now, once you lock it down, then you can go ahead and put it back on the table and roll it forth and see how it sounds. Your platform is not going to be completely quiet because you've got those chewed up teeth on that ring gear. So you're going to have slop and noise. But normally, if you had a brand new ring and pinion and you had your gear mesh set perfectly, you should be able to roll that on the table. It should be quiet as can be. You should hear nothing.
Yeah, that's how my dad's 8X is, and I was like, damn. Sounds better.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better. I mean, it still sounds off just a little bit. Like you could probably close up that gap a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can hear the metal to metal as the clutch bell is meshing with the spur gear. It's a very distinct sound.
Yeah. Let me try. I wish I had the right freaking screwdriver so I can use it by hand.
Now that's another thing too. I would use one of your MIPs, wing it up back and forth.
No, that's not the right one.
It'll be a lot easier for when you have to cinch it down. I'll be honest, in all the years that I've been doing the hobby, I'm not a real big fan of using those electric screws just for the fact that, you know, you can screw up some screws with them things, strip them out real quick and easy. You have to be real careful with those.
Yeah, that's why I bought a really nice Milwaukee with a clutch. So that way when it's tightened down.
Yeah, you definitely got to do that.
Hey, bye, RC. Hey, Tommy Dog. It's a cool name. You guys are creative with names.
It's crazy how much lag there is. How are you streaming from the live?
I have an old Chromebook that I use.
Okay, so you're on a laptop?
Yeah, it won't let me stream through my phone or like an external camera or anything yet.
Yeah, it's because you don't have 1,000 subscribers yet.
Yeah. I need it though. Because if I had it, then I'd do it.
Ways you can do it too. The StreamYard may be able to let you do it. I don't know. You have to play around with that and try that. Let's see what happens.
Because I want, my ultimate goal is to go live while I'm like out bashing my.
Yeah.
And like jumping it and stuff. Not at the house, but like out in the field. I think that would be wicked cool.
That's the way to.
I'll try the StreamYard though. I think that would be really cool too. Oh, I think that's too tight.
Well, hey brother, I'm gonna hop off here because I gotta make my granddaughter some dinner and stuff. But all you gotta do, just remember, every time you make an adjustment on that, okay, when you slide that engine and you check your gear mesh, make sure after you lock your screws down, take one finger, hold the spur gear, take your other finger from your other hand and rock the clutch bell back and forth. You'll be able to feel that the gap is closing, because what you're looking for when you rock the clutch bell back and forth, you just want to hear it or feel it just a tick, a slight tick. You shouldn't be. The clutch bell should not move back and forth a whole lot where the gears are like banging or clanking against each other. You should have very minimal, minute movement between the gears on the clutch bell and the gears on the spur gears.
Yeah.
Technically, by the manuals, it says that those gears should be close enough where you can just be able to slide a piece of paper between all them gears. So if you think, I mean, you should be able to feel when you rock that bell back and forth that that's thicker than paper width, then you know you're still way off. You need to close that gear mesh up. But you don't want to close it up too much where you roll it and then you start feeling it binding.
Yeah, that's what I did right now. The binding right now.
Yeah, so if it's binding, then you just need to move it back a little bit. Just open up the gap, the hair. But here's another thing too. You need to make sure, okay, the chassis that is on that, is that a 4.0 chassis?
Yeah.
So you should have little white lines that are on the chassis, and that's what those white lines are for. Those white lines that sit underneath your motor mounts, those are to make sure that that motor gauge is square in the pocket. So you don't want to have the ass end kick to the left or right and the front straight, or the front kick to the left or right and the back straight. Because you know what I'm saying? Then you're only meshing at an angle. You want to make sure that when you look at that motor mount that you're facing, that motor mount should be straight on that white line. You should see one of the white lines. There usually be like 3 white lines in them. If no one's ever told you, that's what they're for. That's to help you square up the motor mounts on that chassis, so that when you move that motor, left and right, you want to make those gears are squared up. If they're not, and they're riding at an angle, you'll start chunking teeth off that clutch bell, or cracking the snout of the clutch bell and tear half the clutch bell right off.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know about those lines. I didn't even see them till right now.
I'm gonna do a live feed tomorrow. We're gonna talk about a lot of this stuff because it's nothing against you, man. That's why I appreciate you coming in my life, and, willing to want to learn, because just from watching your live feed tonight, I've seen every mistake that you've made that just about every newbie in the world want you to take offense at me saying newbie. When I say newbie, you don't have the experience that I have or others. So you're fairly new to a lot of this stuff. And this is a lot of stuff that would be good for you to learn. That's why I'm going to start doing live feeds and teaching guys how to set gear mesh, how to do your chassis setups, your caster, your camber, your toe, your ride height, gear mesh on your clutch bell and spring, how to shim your disc, how to, what color springs to use on your clutch shoes, because I heard you say that you didn't even know that there were different colored clutch springs. There's many different colors for different brands. You use the different colored clutch spring. That's how you tune your clutch to the racetracks that you're going to be on. Yeah. You really don't worry about it so much. Most people bashing will use what's called an aggressive clutch setup. They'll use all 4 aluminum shoes with all 4 silver. The hardest, tightest setup, which also allows them shoes to engage really, really late. So the engine's going to go up to high RPM fast before the shoes engage. Yeah. The only bad part about that is you create a lot more heat in it, okay? Yeah. But it'll give you a crazy hard hit off the line, as if you were like doing drag racing on the street or whatever. So, you kind of there's a medium in between, springs where you can still master it and stick it on the track if you want. And it's that kind of stuff right there that I'm going to go with my next live feed, because that's a lot of stuff that I'm seeing a lot of you guys do not know about. And it's probably just because no one's ever taught you.
Yeah, my dad, he raced nitro for many years, and he hasn't told me anything about that. I'm not sure if he knows or he
might not know about it. See, the old school ways back in the day, the technology of nitros today has surpassed the technology that was out 10, 15, 20 years ago. Nobody really worried about clutch spring colors and composite shoes versus aluminum and using clutch tuning. That's all a major role in racing nowadays. Like I said, a lot of stuff is more geared towards racing, but you can also use it as a basher. And some people won't worry about tuning their clutch. They're just worried about the shoes engaging. But, there's other stuff like what RC was mentioning, talking about using an emery pad to throw the inside of your clutch bell to, smoothing it out, cleaning it up, stuff like that. A lot of maintenance stuff. See, that's why a lot of people don't like nitros. Nitros are very high maintenance. There's a lot of stuff that you really need to do every time you run them. Problem is, a lot of people don't do all that maintenance, and that's why they have problems like this down the road. Not saying that you don't do your maintenance, but like in case, like for that rear diff, okay, the way that it's warped and it's got the teeth. That could be because it wasn't shimmed right when the original owner first put that together, or they might have been tightening down the plastic diff housings way too much, because you can also tighten them housings down way too much where you're crushing the gears. See, a lot of people don't realize that. They think that those things got to be tightened down and cinched down to all hell. They do not. You do not want to lock them diff cases down, tight as hell. Because they're plastic, as they heat up, they're going to flex. They might be warped, and they may have been warped. Also, another thing I noticed, how your pinion gears were so dry of grease. Now, you may have had a light coat on them, but see, again, that's normal maintenance after every so many runs. You need to check those ring and pinions. You need to have that ring and pinion lathered up really good with grease, because if those ring and pinions go dry, and now it's just raw metal to metal, that's going to create heat. That's what will make the ring gear warm. That's what will heat up the diff cases and make them warm.
Yeah.
So it's, little stuff like that. I've talked with a lot of the newer guys that have been begging me forever to make videos on that stuff. And, and with everyday life, I get busy where, I haven't been able to do a lot of that stuff, because I'm getting ready to start doing fist scale. Like, I got a new fist scale on the way. It's going to shock everybody, but
I'm ready to see that thing.
I'm trying to juggle doing the nitro stuff and making the nitro with everybody, and now I'm going to start doing the fist scale stuff as well. So life for me is going to get even busier now. But I feel it'll be good for my channel. I know there's a lot of guys that are getting into the fist scale, and then I know a lot about the nitro. I'm not a super expert at the fist scale stuff, but I raced motocross for 28 years. They're just miniature two-stroke engines. There's no difference in them. So, I've already got a foot in the door when it comes to all that stuff.
Yeah. There's a fifth scale track 30 minutes away.
Start seeing some really, really good videos and stuff. We're going to start doing all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm always down to learn. I know enough to get by with bashers, but nitro racing, I'm utterly clueless. I don't have a lot of experience at that.
Oh, and especially like if you're talking about going to the racetrack, that's like another whole new scenario that you have to learn. Like, there is so much stuff that we'll have to teach you in order to have your platforms ready to hit the racetrack. And like, stuff like you got to have caster camber set. You got to have caster camber set up, your ride height, your troop screw set. That's when you start messing around with the positive or negative pills that go in your ABCD blocks.
Yeah.
All that. See, you're probably not accustomed to using any of that stuff. That's how you're gonna mess around with that stuff. Is what's going to help your car react to corner speed, up and off the jumps on a racetrack, down the straightaways and all that. Especially if you are not familiar with how to pick what tires for what track. That's another whole new animal that you'll have to learn to hack is how to pick the right tire for the right compound of track that you're running on. But that's stuff that you'll learn down the road. You ain't got to try and throw everything at you at once.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I'm used to. Scales.
Yeah, that's like a 10 scale carpet car.
Yeah, this is a 10th scale TLR 22X4, pretty much top of the line 4-wheel drive indoor clay car you can get.
Yeah, see, that's kind of like a whole different animal from nitro clay racing.
Yeah.
But your setups and everything are almost the same. How you would mess with your, caster camber, your toe, your droop, and all that. Because even like with indoor clay or kart racing, you still have all them up your car. You know, all the different things that you got to do using the pillbox and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, all your adjustments.
Well, I appreciate the help. This is.
Save my number, man. Anytime you need help, you're more than welcome to call me. That's like I tell everybody. That's pretty much why I do YouTube, to try to help all you guys.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate it, and I enjoyed learning. I'm definitely going to be ready for CBR.
Like I tell everybody, if I can do one video and it helps out one person, I don't do this for popularity, and I don't do it for attention. I just do it, love the hobby, and I like to help others.
We want to see it grow.
It's not like I'm making millions off of YouTube doing this stuff. If people want the help, they're more than welcome to it. If they don't like my videos and they don't like my stuff, hey, more power to them. I can't force people to watch or like my stuff. It's either they do or they don't.
Yeah.
But as I've talked about too, you know, out in the Discord, you also have to really watch who you watch on YouTube, because there's a lot of people out there that claim they know a lot of stuff that really don't know anything, and they're teaching ass backwards, like they're teaching them the wrong things. You know, like I was talking to a guy on one of the Facebook RC forums the other day, trying to spread some of his knowledge, but he was up in a forum telling people that, every time you start your engine, you don't need to preheat your engine. Like, holy hell, man, why are you telling people that?
Yeah, I know you got to preheat them.
Preheat them every time you fire them up. Why the hell are you, especially telling the new guys? I mean, if you're a seasoned guy and you're listening to someone say that, then you're just a fucking idiot, excuse my language, if you're believing them. But the newer guys that don't know any better, they're going to believe that stuff, and they don't know any better. And that's why a lot of us that are more experienced, we try to help guys like you learn they're doing stuff, because like with YouTube anymore nowadays is like a popularity contest. There's too many people out there that are using YouTube videos and throwing their electrics up there, and they're just doing it for the attention. You know, they think because they got 10, 12 platforms, 50, 60 engines that, you know, it's the, hey, look, I've got all this cool stuff, I must know what I'm doing. And like I tell everybody, just because you watch somebody's YouTube channel and they have a crap ton of engines, a crap ton of platforms, that just money to buy this stuff. It doesn't mean that they know a damn thing of what the hell they're doing, of even what to do with that stuff. And that's the problem, is there's too many people out on YouTube nowadays that teach others stuff, but they're giving them such the wrong info that there's people actually messing up their nitros, blowing up their engines, or ruining their platforms, listening to these other people that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground to try to make YouTube videos teaching people stuff. And it's like, you really got to be careful, you know, who you watch on YouTube.
Yeah, that's why I don't do like too many like tuning videos, because I understand the basics of tuning. I don't feel like I'm good enough to really show people how to tune.
Right, and see, that's a big thing when it comes to tuning. If you don't know how to tune your own stuff, and this is no disrespect to anybody out there, but I'm just going to say it as plainly, honestly as I can, that if you're not comfortable in tuning your own stuff, then you definitely should not be making videos teaching others how to tune. How can you teach somebody something that you don't even know how to do yourself? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a horrible way of doing a video, that you're trying to teach somebody how to do something that you, not even necessarily to say perfected yourself, but if you can't even get your stuff to run efficiently, how are you going to teach someone else how to tune? Because really all you're going to do is your lack of knowledge, you're just teaching someone else that lack of knowledge, and you're passing that lack of knowledge on down the line. And then that's where you're going to have people that'll eventually, if they want to kicks, they'll be like, oh yeah, well, don't go watch this guy, he's an idiot. You know, he put a video teaching how to tune, and I watched his video and my stuff got all jacked up when he did it exactly how he did it on his video. See, that's another thing. You got to protect yourself. Like in real life, you got to watch what you put out on YouTube, because you make a video teaching somebody something that could potentially cause them to blow up a motor or mess up a platform, then they're going to badmouth your name all over social media, spread lies, even though, you know, that wasn't your intention, but because people are like that, because the first thing they're going to say is, oh, well, I watched so-and-so do the tuning video, and I did it exactly how, you know, they did. See, with tuning, it's kind of hard. So that's one thing why I don't do a lot of big tuning videos, as I tell people, because with tuning, you have to be careful, because like where you live in California and where I live in North Carolina, our barometric pressure, elevation, heat, humidity is all going to be different.
Yeah.
My engines are not going to tune like yours will because you're in a part of the U.S. from me. And that right there, heat, cold, barometric pressure, elevation, all that affects the tune on a nitro engine. Just like earlier about 20% nitro versus 30% nitro. 20 versus 30 has nothing to do with the longevity of your engine. And I'm saying stuff like that, we're going to start talking about stuff like that. And one thing I like to do with my videos now, because of all the naysayers and the sticklers out there, if you're going to talk about stuff, you always got to make sure that you have proof or ways to back it up, because you're always going to have them Karens out there that we call them that'll just say, oh, you have no idea what you're talking about, yet you're preaching this stuff and you show some proof. So that's why it's always a good idea that, you know, if you're going to teach anything, you know, you always got to have like that disclaimer. And that's my disclaimers. I tell everybody, I'm not here to teach nobody nothing. There isn't nothing that I can put in a video that hasn't already been done or put out in a video sometimes on YouTube years before I came along. And me, I've only been on YouTube for about 2 years now, but I've been doing the nitro hobby way longer than that. I just never been a big social media type person until my daughter, you know, told me, hey, you know, you could actually make money doing this, making videos. That's the only reason why I got my kid telling me how to do it and all that stuff. And that's really the only reason why I got YouTube. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be doing YouTube today. But you got to watch how you present things to people. And that's why I tell everybody, the only thing I'm passing down to everybody is what I learned over the years. What works for me, not work for you. Everybody's going to have their own ways of doing stuff. But you also have to use a little bit of common sense as well to determine right and who's wrong. And sometimes that can be hard when you really don't know a lot of that stuff yourself. You being newer to the nitro hobby, how do you determine who not to watch, who to listen to, who not to listen to? And usually it's by consensus. Like you've seen, now, I'm not going to toot my own horn, but you see how many people have rolled up in my feed tonight just with me being in there, and everybody that's came into your live feed that me, what has everybody said? Listen to what Nitro Freak says. He kind of knows. And I appreciate that people do that, but that's because those people have been watching me for a long time. If they've tried my method, they've worked, and I've never steered them wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of how you, I guess, rule of thumb, who to watch, who not to watch. You kind of go by the crowds. There's always different crowds of nitro enthusiasts, and certain ones of us, a whole crap load of us are watching his videos all the time or his live feeds all the time. Yeah. Usually me because he's got good content. He knows what he's talking about, because that's what keeps drawing the same back every time they fire up a video. And that's kind of how I run my life. Like I tell everybody, I'm a master at none of this stuff. I learn every day. The day you have anybody says, I know it all, they're a complete fucking idiot, okay? It's going to be honest, because there is nobody in this hobby that knows everything, because technology, the way things are, you know, being made today come into play are always changing. Even just look at what electrics came from years ago, from the brush days to now everything is lipo and brushless. It's the same thing with nitro. You have way more high-end engine. You have so many more to choose from. Different exhaust, carburetors, companies, platform manufacturers, performance, you know, platform manufacturers that make different things to go on your platforms and all that. I mean, it's always changing. So everybody's always going to be learning. Nobody out there knows everything. But the funny thing is a lot of people on YouTube that think they claim to know everything. And then when you really start watching, you know, you can pretty much figure out that, hey, this guy is a friggin' idiot. I mean, and we see it all the time with certain people. I mean, it's just, it's going to happen. That's why I tell everybody, you just got to be careful what you do and who you watch. Yeah. If you don't know what you're doing, ask questions. Even if it ain't from me, there are many other people out there on YouTube with a wealth of knowledge that can help you get to where you need to be. It's just you to decide of who you want to watch and who you don't want to watch. That's the best advice I give you.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate that. Like, you're gonna teach me a lot, for sure. definitely.
I mean, all you got to do is ask, man. That's what I tell everybody. If you want, I mean, you want to learn. If you want to know about something that you're struggling with, I mean, now here's another thing too. One thing I always encourage is the best way to learn is get your hands dirty. Play with your stuff. Figure out how everything works. Try to do it yourself, and if you absolutely can't figure it out, then, you know, that's pretty much when you can go ready for help. But that's the best way to learn is familiarize your stuff, you know, or familiarize yourself with your stuff. You know, learn how it all works, learn how to do everything. And then, like I said, if it comes to that point where you just absolutely you're having such a hard time, then you can ask people. You know, I've always felt that that's a pattern is when you're just constantly trying to meet up with people and say, hey, can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? It's like, well, I won't do it for you, but I'll teach you how to do it because hands-on learning is the best way. Once you learn how to do it on your own, you'll know how to do it every time after that. But if you've always got somebody doing it for you, you're never going to learn anything.
That's how I learned welding. You just learn by doing.
Oh, yeah. All righty, brother. Well, let me hop off here. I'm going to get back to doing what you're doing. I'm going to watch your live feed, and I'm gonna make dinner for my granddaughter here. But I'll be in the live feed if you have any questions with anything in your live feed or whatever.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here in a couple minutes. I gotta go out to the farm with my sister so she can take care of her farm animal. But I really appreciate it, man. This was really cool.
No problem. If you ever need help, man, like I said, you got my number now. Go ahead and call me if you ever need any help with anything.
Oh, I will, for sure.
You know how to get hold of me. We're always in the Discord as well. So,
yeah.
You know, now this is having my numbers is one more way of how to track me down between my YouTube, Discord, and now through the phone. So,
yeah. All right, well, go make your granddaughter some dinner.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you later, dude. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Crap. I just lost his number. Yeah, that's how I learned welding. That's how I learned a lot of stuff. I just learned by doing. That's why I hate math, because all the math teachers, they always teach us like, so this is what you want to do, and they explain it in like a book, but I have to learn by like seeing it. So yeah. But anyways, it was super cool, Nitro Freak, to help me out and give me his cell phone number, so that way I can just call him whenever I need him. Oh crap! 3, 5, 4, 7, 6. All right. There you go. You're in the phone. Oops. Showed your number. Didn't mean to do that. I got 47 Gmail notifications. Jesus Christ, dude. Why? StreamYard. I got a lot of AMA notifications. I'm gonna just delete all these really fast. It's gonna bug the crap out of me. Alright, that's from StreamYard. Doesn't matter. Oh god. Yeah, I think next time I fire up this car, if it's still doing that thing, if I can't get it, then I'll call Nitro Freak and see if he can help me out. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna end it here. Wow, 3 hours. My longest stream yet. Well, it was a very productive stream. You got a lot done on this car. Got a lot figured out on it as well. So that way I'll be ready to beat JV at CBR. Nah, just kidding. I won't be racing, but I'll definitely go into the track for sure. So yeah, that is gonna be a stream. Huge shout out to Nitro Freak, Bob's RCs, who else? JV as well, RC Show Off, HPA RS4, CJC Nitro. Pretty much anyone that helped me out. Huge shout out to you guys. You guys helped me out a lot. Helped me learn so I can get this little beast ready to go straight at the track and not sound like it's gonna explode. So yeah. See you guys later. Have a good night.